Every now and again, I get a comment about which music I use the most, so I figured I would just make a video on the music licensing site that I use, not only for YouTube videos, but also professional client work. Here's some examples.
Every call that we take, every house that we inspect, every case that we handle, we make it a priority to connect the people that we serve.
That's the hardest thing, being crazy.
All of those clips had music used from Envato elements, and I'm gonna run through it with you guys in case you're interested in picking up a subscription. Spoiler alert, it has much more than just music. This video is not sponsored by Envato Elements, but if you guys decide to sign up, I left a link in the description, which will help me continue to make these little review videos for you, and I would never recommend anything that I don't trust or use. And if we're being honest, I'm not actually looking at Envato Elements on this monitor. I'm looking at a printed script that I just taped to the monitor. It doesn't even have a power cord to it, and I'll just overlay Envato Elements onto the screen in post-production. There's a certain point in every creator's journey where you hit that point where you just need to go out there and purchase a music licensing subscription because you don't want to be hit with copyright infringement when it comes to YouTube. I hit that point and I quickly saw the overwhelming landscape of different music licensing sites, and I didn't know which one to choose from, but I decided to go with Envato Elements because it had so much more than just music. Now I've had a subscription for over 2 years and I cannot tell you how much time and money that it saved me. They have everything from graphic design, stock photos, stock video, animations, lower thirds, music, sound effects, and even motion graphic templates for After Effects, Final Cut Pro, and Premiere Pro. They have a lot more than that, which I haven't been able to personally use, mainly due to a lack of time on my hands. They also buy other companies like 20, which is a stock photo site, so their archive of digital assets just keeps growing. Out of all the tools that I use, Envato Elements has definitely saved me the most time because rather than spending 45 minutes on building a little animation in After Effects, I can just download a titles pack into Final Cut Pro and then just fill in the blank and I'm ready to go. The pricing is pretty cheap, relatively speaking, compared to other digital asset licensing sites. At the time of recording this video, you can either pick up the annual plan, which comes out to $16.50 per month, or you can sign up for the monthly plan, which is $33 a month. I signed up for the monthly plan because I don't know what my immediate future holds and I'm not a risk taker. To quickly run through this site, I'm gonna start with the music. You can filter out what type of song you're looking for depending on whatever project you're doing. If I'm going for something that's like powerful and cinematic, I'll just go over to the filters and I'll click on cinematic, and then I'll come down here and click powerful, and then it'll give me a list of tracks that I can choose from. And then there's a little toggle up here where you can pick popular or newest. I usually go with newest because I don't want somebody to hear the same song that somebody else used. And then I'll just go down the line and I'll listen to each track until I find the one that's perfect for my project. When you find the track that you like, you just press download and then it takes you to this page where you can decide which project you want it for. If this is the first time that you're working on this particular project, you just hit create project, you name your project, and then you can download it. This way there's a license attached to your song, so if YouTube gives you an infringement copyright claim, all you have to do is submit this license and it's generally cleared within about 24 hours. I've had this happen to me before, and as soon as I appeal it and I copy and paste the license to the appeal form on YouTube, the artist is pretty good about clearing it in a short amount of time. Now that's pretty much the case with all downloading and all licensing with Envato. Once you sign up for the subscription and you're actually a paid member and you download one of their digital assets, your license is good for your lifetime. So even if you cancel your Envato Elements subscription, you still will have a license to that song because you uploaded it to YouTube while you were still a paid member. So all of the YouTube videos that I've posted up until now would still be covered even if I fall on hard times because you guys don't watch my videos anymore, or you stop liking them, or people just stop subscribing. When it comes to stock video, it seems like there's just an endless amount to choose from. I actually used this Black Friday video clip in the exposure video, link in the description if you haven't seen that one yet. But you could really use any video that you're looking for. Like if I was making a documentary on a squirrel jumping, then I would just type in squirrel jumping. I would grab this clip and I would import it into my timeline. If you were hoping to get a squirrel doing jumping jacks, then you could just use this clip and use it for whatever you want. The bottom line is you should not have any trouble picking stock footage that you're looking for. They have a lot of really good drone shots too, in case you're doing like travel vlogs and you don't want to have to stumble through the DJI app or pull out your drone or fly in a no-fly zone. You can just go here and type in drone and hopefully you'll find a clip that you're looking for. Another thing that I use quite often is the sound effects. Sound effects can really take your videos to that next level, and I use them all the time. There's really an endless amount to choose from. I used horses stampeding for this clip.
What a man values most in this life, that's where his heart is. And the things we love the most tell us what we are. So come to the edge. We might fall.
I used wind for this clip. And I'm trying to implement more sound effects in my videos because it makes your video that much more dynamic. Think about using more sound effects as you create your videos, and you're gonna see your videos go from like 95% to 100%. They also have motion graphics. Motion graphics are cool because they'll make your videos look so professional. Like if I was creating a video about airplanes, rather than just get some stock footage of an airplane, you can actually go to motion graphics, type in airplane, and then you get different animations and computerized designs of planes and digital planes flying. And you can use them on YouTube without getting any type of penalties, and it just makes you look so much better. Another thing that I use is video templates. When it comes to saving time and money, video templates are definitely the winner. They are pre-built lower thirds, animations, typography, special effects. You can use them and install them into whatever editing software you have. So let's say you want to just create a little customizable subscribe graphic for your YouTube video, but the only program you know how to use is Final Cut Pro. You don't know how to use After Effects. So you would just search subscribe, then you would go into the filter and you'd click on Final Cut Pro. Then it would give you a downloadable file, which you could use as a template. You install it into Final Cut Pro as a plugin in your titles folder, and then all you have to do is just go to your titles folder and drag it onto your timeline above whatever clip that you're hoping to have it show up at. Resize it, and then you're good to go. Stock photos are self-explanatory. Like I said, they bought out that photo sharing site called 20, which has an endless amount of photos, and you can use those for whatever project you're using. So if you're making Photoshop tutorials, this is a perfect spot where you can just go and get a really nice looking photo, and then you could show your audience how to do something special with that photo. So that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Like I said, I left a link in the description if you're at that point in your creative journey where you feel like you need to just bite the bullet and go purchase a music licensing site. I highly recommend Envato Elements. So I hope this helps. I'm Joe with Film Alliance, and until the next video, peace.